Well, 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 it's that time of year again, folks, and the North Marston residents are prepping to get off their keisters and shove their keisters in the voting booth.
The voting booth?
Yes, yes, that's right, the voting booth. And this year's election sure is special. It's time to elect a new mayor.
I like the old mayor just fine.
We all do. Mayor Kindperson has always been a beacon of goodwill, but he's dying rather quickly, so we don't know if he'll be able to survive the term, let alone the year.
Darn.
Well, hang on a second there, Mr. Sauer. There's hope. On the ballot is one Shirley Powers.
From TV?
Yes, from TV. She's been the face of KTVNM for the past 3 years, and before that, she was the superintendent of the local North Marston Middle School.
And who's her competition from across the aisle?
Well, that's what makes this election so interesting right now. Shirley Powers is running unopposed.
What are you doing? Hey!
Shit, dude, are you okay?
Language!
Fuck no, this motherfucker greased the floors up.
Language! I didn't know such thing.
Oh yeah, then how come it's so slippery right here, huh?
Because I was cleaning that area. It's part of my job.
It's part of your job to hurt kids, you sadistic creep.
Look, are you kids gonna buy something or not?
You would never support an establishment that's so reckless with its customer service. Come on, boys.
Get out of here. Nick!
It's a hard business. Please tell me that you agree.
It's a hard business. It's hard for you and hard for me.
It's a hard business. Reaching way down in your soul.
It's a hard business. Singing jazz or rock and roll.
If you don't make it, well, don't blame me.
If you can't take it, you'll soon agree that it's a hard business. Traveling from town to town.
It's a hard business. Riding on this merry-go-round.
It's a hard business. It's tough to make it to the top.
It's a hard business. Especially when your records flop.
Here!
Dr. Timpson.
I'm still waiting for this month's rent money.
As am I.
Clever. I can give you 3 more days. After that, you out of here.
But sir, the complications with this month's rent were simply unavoidable. I'm only behind because I have to, I appreciate your generosity, sir. I won't disappoint you.
We'll see. What is this, huh? The only store in the Tri-County area without a produce section.
In the back.
That's a weird place for a produce section. You know, most other supermarkets, they keep their fruits and vegetables in the front. They are undoubtedly the most interesting member of supermarket's culinary delights.
Well, I did know that, sir, but, well, for the record, this is not a supermarket.
What?
Well, what I mean is this is just a small food store. There's nothing super about it.
And there never will be anything super about it. At least, now with that attitude. Why do you insist on selling yourself short?
I'm just being realistic.
Well, your reality is quite depressing.
Jeez.
$1 for a Coke.
You know that's not the price, Theodore.
$1 for a Coke.
Yeah. Yeah. Dr. Timpson. Do you, like to buy that apple?
No.
Jeez. Oh, don't pay him any attention. It's what he wants, what he needs. He plays it up for the audience, you know. He wants your pity. Pathetic. Why else would he still come in here? Every day, he comes in asking for the same thing, and he never gets what he wants. That's all I'm gonna say about poor old Theodore. You want to hear something interesting? About 88,000 people die every year from an alcohol-related cause. Most of them are from car accidents, naturally. A lot of them are from traditional alcohol poisoning. But some of them, funnily enough, from withdrawals. Even when you're trying to quit something that can kill you, you can be killed. Remember that.
Tell him what you did.
Mom, I didn't.
Stop lying. I know. I am so sorry to inform you, but my son has been stealing from your store.
I have not.
Enough. Apparently, he and his two bonehead friends have been orchestrating a scheme in which the two of them distract the owner while Zeb here gets the merchandise. It's a despicable, albeit well executed, ploy.
And how do you know all of this, miss?
Powers. Surely, Powers. And because I saw them leaving here with bags of chips stuffed up their shirts.
I see.
So, seeing as he stole products from your establishment, I figured it's only right you get to choose his punishment.
Is that so?
Yes.
Come on.
Well, I think you should take him next door.
To the pet store?
What? No, the other way, to the police station.
Oh.
Mom, I can't.
Is something funny or?
Well, yes, it's just, you see, Zeb is 15 years old.
Oh, wow. You're right, that is funny. Well, he doesn't look a day over 12.
Hey, fuck you.
Hey, language!
Hey!
12.
Hey! Well, it's just... What do you think they would do with him anyways? It's not like he's actually going to jail.
Well, actually, I'm not sure what they're going to do with him. But I would argue that an officer of the law is more qualified to dole out punishment than the clerk at a grocery store.
Well, maybe we could figure something else out.
Miss Powers, you asked me to choose a form of punishment, and I have chosen.
Zeb, honey, could you wait outside for a moment?
But I want to know
Now.
if I'm... Fine.
Now, Mr.
Gil Sanders.
Mr. Sanders, I don't know if you're aware of this, but I'm actually in the middle of a campaign for mayor of North Marston.
Ah, yes, congratulations.
Well, save your congratulations for when I'm in office. So, how much would it cost for you to forget about what my son did today?
Excuse me?
Oh, come on, Gil. I know you're not this naive. You and I both know that a scandal like this could cost me my chances for mayor.
I thought you were running unopposed.
Well, for now, yes, but who knows how soon it'll be until some gun nut tea partier joins the race. They could use this as valuable mud-slinging ammunition.
Well, that would be unfortunate.
Yes. Yes, it would be. So you see, I can't have anyone thinking that my young Zeb is an unscrupulous criminal. I know you need the money.
Excuse me?
I know who you are. I know how much money you make. It's not much.
It's enough.
It's less than I pay my gardener.
I don't see how that's relevant.
So you don't want my money?
Not if I haven't earned it.
How would you feel if I made you earn it?
Oh, Miss Powers, I'm flattered, truly, but I'm not sure that would be appropriate.
That is not what I was implying, Gil. I was wondering if you're looking for an employee.
I am not. If you'll take a look around my store, you will notice that I am, in fact, the only employee that's quite deliberate.
You're also hemorrhaging money at an alarming rate. Is that deliberate? All I'm asking you is to hire Zeb for 3 days. I will pay you to employ him. It won't cost you a thing. I think it would be a wonderful way for him to build character.
Build character?
Yes.
Has there ever been a more nonsensical series of words? Build character. As if character's something you're not born with? As if someone can change the whole outlook on life through a few hours of menial labor? It's absurd.
I'm just asking you to try it for 3 days. What do you have to lose?
Fine.
There are stipulations, of course. Whenever I'm in here, I want you to treat me as if I'm your favorite customer.
I treat every customer as though they're my favorite customer.
You've got a funny way of showing it. Whenever I'm in your store, I want you to be smiling from ear to ear, referring to me by name, and recounting humorous stories from your day.
Well, Miss Powers, just this morning, a few hoodlums shoplifted my store. It was a real riot.
I'm serious. If you don't treat me with the respect I deserve, I will take the money off the table. Got it?
Yes, Miss Powers.
Zeb will be here tomorrow morning at 8. Take care.
Time already. Yep. Just gonna go over here and lock the door and turn out the lights. Just like that, every night. Who was that? Reveal yourself. All right, I'm warning you. I'm a registered firearm owner, and I've discharged my weapon in less threatening scenarios. All right, fine. I'll give you to the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
So, you gonna shoot me or what?
Who are you?
I'm a trespasser, obviously. But you already knew that.
Well, what are you doing here?
Trespassing.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't call the cops right now.
One reason? Okay, you sit tight. I'll call him myself.
Hello? Cops? There's a strange man in my store and I want him out of here!
But you know what? Since I'm such a generous guy, I'll give you a second reason not to shoot me. Boom.
You work over there?
No, I work over there. Security guard at Polly's Pet Palace.
Oh. Well, what are you doing here?
My name is Edgar York Morgan. Believe it or not, I'm here to help you.
Help me?
Yeah.
I don't need any help.
You're probably the first supermarket vagrant to ever speak those words.
Hey, I am not a vagrant.
I suppose that's a matter of perspective.
Yeah, well, who cares about your perspective anyway? You don't even know me.
That's true to some extent, Mr. Sanders. I don't know you the way I might know a friend or an enemy. I don't care about your well-being or fear for your demise. I hardly ever think about you. But I do know Shirley Powers. I know she is evil and would stop at nothing to expand her political reach over North Marston. And I happen to know she was in your store for quite some time today.
Yeah, so what?
So what? Are you kidding? The woman's socialist policies are the sole reason your store has been floundering this year.
I mean, I wouldn't exactly say that Woolies has been floundering.
Oh no?
No.
Could you name a single recurring customer?
Yeah, there's,
That's what I thought. This woman has sabotaged your store. I say it's our turn. We sabotage her career.
Yeah, well, it's a little late for that.
What?
I just hired a teenage son.
Why?
Well, my back was against the wall. She offered me money.
How much money?
This much money.
Let me see.
Hey!
$1,200 is not that much money.
That's enough for this month's rent.
But it's pocket change for her. It's probably less than she pays her gardener.
Now, why does everyone keep saying that?
You should have held out for more. Now we're stuck with her scumbag of a son for her. How long did you even hire him for?
3 days.
3 days? That doesn't sound exactly like a standard employment contract to me.
Well, it's not.
When does she get out of all of this?
I don't tell the police that her son shoplifted from my store.
So now we have the kid for 3 days.
Yep.
You know, this isn't actually half bad. No.
No, if what?
Unless.
Unless what?
How do we feel about, kidnapping?
What?
No, you're right. Kidnapping would only gain our sympathy votes. Nobody wants to vote against the woman with the sob story, no. We need something that'll end her campaign before it even begins. We should frame him.
You know, why do you keep saying that?
That's the first time I've suggested framing.
No. Wait.
That's the first time we've suggested framing.
Now, why do you keep saying, wait?
Because this is a team effort, Gil. We divide the task, multiply the success.
You know, you seem so certain that I'm gonna help you.
Because I know you, Gil. When I look at you, I see a man who knows what he wants. But you don't only know what you want for yourself. You know what you want for others. You know what you want for this town. You know what you want for this country. And I happen to know it's no coincidence that the car you happen to drive happens to be a Chrysler Town and Country.
What?
You're a small business owner.
I am?
You detest welfare.
I do!
I've seen you freely exercise your Second Amendment rights down at the North Marston shooting range.
Yeah, every once in a while, sure.
You're Shirley Power's worst nightmare. You realize that, right?
Yeah, well, I'm not too fond of her either.
You should have run.
From what?
Against Shirley for mayor, but I suppose it's too late for that now.
It's too late for someone else to join a race?
No, it's too late for you to join. You accepted $1,200 from your opponent now. I don't know, but I think the media might find some way to make you look bad on that one, Gil. Especially when Shirley is the media.
Yeah, I see, you're right.
That's okay, though. There's still plenty you can do to help your country.
Like what?
You can stop her from ever entering office. You can prevent her from indoctrinating more idiots with her altruistic drivel.
Yeah.
All you have to do is frame her son!
Yeah, frame him for what?
Well, I was thinking murder, but I don't know. Murder might be tough. We have to
No.
find someone to kill and
gee.
make sure he knew them and had a clear motive to do it. We
gee.
could say it was a thrill kill, but
No.
those sorts of stories usually garner way too much media
Gee.
attention. Not that we don't
No.
want media attention.
Edgar, no.
What?
I'm not killing anyone.
Gil, no spineless man has ever made this country great.
Well, no murderer has ever made this country great.
This country was built by murderers. If you want to change the world, you can't be afraid to, play with fire. Especially if,
If what?
I don't know, Gil, if we can't perform a kidnapping or commit murder, what can we do?
We can live comfortably without worrying about our sin.
Arson! Gil, that's a fantastic idea! No, we frame the kid for arson! It's brilliant!
Oh, jeez.
No, listen to me. We case a couple of places downtown, make sure no one's living there. Set it ablaze. After it's done, we come back and curate a few pieces of evidence and leave them in the embers, and the police will pin it on the Powers kid in no time.
That's a good plan. You know his name's Zeb.
I don't care about his first name, Gil. I care about his last name. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work. I'll return with more details tomorrow.
Ah, jeez. Wait, yeah. Yeah. Guys. Yep. Give me a minute. We're not open yet. Yep, I'm coming. Just hang on. Yep, I'm coming. Heavens to Betsy, what?
Nice hat, Scrooge.
You're here to work? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Good. You'll start by sweeping the floors.
With pleasure.
What are you doing?
I'm sweeping. It's what you told me to do.
You're not sweeping.
Yes, I am.
No, you're making a mess. Yeah, let me show you how to sweep. Never thought I'd have to do that. You gotta be forceful. Are you watching? Well, you gotta be forceful to wipe away all the dirt. Just like that. Bring it all in. Yeah, you try again. No. Were you even listening to me?
I can't do it. Oh, man. It's too hard.
Okay, well, fine. How about you, restock the canned food items?
Fine. How do I do that?
Well, it's very simple. Come over to these aisles, yeah. Pick up the canned food item, like so. Check the expiration date on the bottom of the can. Today's date is past the date on the bottom of the can. Well, just discard the item and go to the back room and get a new can and replace it. You do that?
I can do that.
Jill!
Dr. Timpson!
Usually when business is struggling to turn profit, they don't hire more employees.
Oh, he's only temporary.
And he's going to help you bring the money for this month's rent?
Well, he doesn't need to. Yeah.
Gil, do you remember what did I tell you when you first moved into this location?
The pet store doesn't usually smell that bad.
No, concerning your rent money.
Oh, I can't recall, sir.
I said that I didn't care about how you got your cash as long as you got it to me on time. Now, 2 years later, this sentiment still holds true. I don't care about how you got your money. But there are other people who might. In fact, I think the people next door will be really interested in the grocer who made $1,200 cash overnight. I know you're a smart one, Gil. I don't have to tell you what that looks like.
You're right. You don't have to tell me, sir. But, just so that we're on the same page.
Simply put, it looks like Woolley is front of something. For what, I don't know. It could be drug, dog fighting, or hell, you could be holding octogenarian orgies in the back room.
That's ridiculous.
More ridiculous than you make a grand overnight. Look around the store. There are 3 people here. None of them are your customers. Just tread lightly, okay, Jill?
I found an expired can. I don't know what to do with it.
Well, you're supposed to go to the back room and get a can and replace it.
I'm definitely not going back there.
There's no octogenarian orgy.
Oh, great.
Hi, Miss Powers. How you doing today?
Oh, I am fantastic, Gil. Thank you very much for asking. Business still booming.
Oh, busy as it ever was.
No doubt due to your stunning customer service and bewitching good looks. Where the hell is everyone?
You expecting someone?
Yes, I was expecting someone. I was expecting someone to be in the store, someone other than the owner and his young employee.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, sweetie. So, no one is going to see me in here.
Well, seems that way.
So why the fuck am I even here? I can't help feeling that I paid a little bit too much for our arrangement.
Wait. You paid the schmuck to hire me?
No, I paid him not to tell anyone about your little incident. He hired you on his own accord.
Bullshit! This is so Mom. Typical fucking Shirley, pay others so I can feel better about myself. I bet you rationalize this as a way for me to build character. What a load of horse shit.
Hey!
No, really. Do you ever think about anyone except yourself? Think long and hard about it. I'll wait.
Young man, you are way out of line.
Oh, shut up!
Shut up? Don't you ever tell me to shut up. I have never been so offended in my life.
Enough! Miss, if you're not gonna buy anything, I will have to ask you to leave.
Fucking with me? No, seriously. Are you joking?
No, I'm not.
Wow. Look at the big brass balls on Gil Sanders. Do you know how I became the face of KTV and was it because of my looks or my smarts?
Is this a trick question?
The answer is neither. I became the face of your local news affiliate because I know how to play the game. When I first started out at the morning report, I was not the anchor. I had a co-anchor. Ask me, what happened to that co-anchor?
He died?
No, well, yes. But not before I had him fired for insubordination. But here's the thing. He wasn't insubordinate. In fact, he was quite subordinate. All I'm saying, Gil, is that you better take cover. Because there's a storm coming.
Huh. Well, I think I'll be able to weather it. You take care, Miss Powers. Hey, did I tell you to stop working?
What's the point?
I can't sell my customers expired products.
You don't have any customers. The only two people that have been here in personal business. And besides, really all these cans are expired.
Well, then replace them.
You're not listening. There's no reason to. You've already lost.
Look, lost? Lost what?
The war. She's won. It's over. Kaput.
Shirley?
Yes, Shirley. Patron saint of fucking people over. The mastermind of intimidation.
Do you realize this is your own mother you're talking about?
Oh, didn't know that. Yeah, I fucking knew that already. I've dealt with her a lot longer than you have. Besides, she just gave you the look.
The look?
It's the same look a wolf makes before it grabs its prey by the neck and shakes it like a wet towel. You're the wet towel.
$1 for a Coke.
Now is not the time, Theodore.
Is this really how you treat your customers? No wonder why no one's here. Here, Theodore. It's on the house. No charge, my friend. What's his deal anyway?
Theodore? He's a warning. Warning the kids like you.
Give me a break.
No, really. He's what happens when a human being lets their own laziness and complacency overshadow their work ethic. He's a ward of the state, a vagabond, a vagrant.
Is there something wrong with him?
Yes, there's something wrong with him. Weren't you listening to me? He lives off a government stipend.
Well, why do you care?
Because I'm the one who ends up paying for his cost of living. When you turn 18, you'll be responsible too.
Whatever.
Look, I've got a lot of management type stuff I gotta complete today. Probably gonna shut down the store early.
So does this count towards my 3 days?
Yes, just come back tomorrow.
Alright. But before I go, can I get a pack of Parliament menthols?
What? Well, you're not gonna tell your mother, are you?
Are you kidding?
Okay.
Thanks.
Hey, there's no smoking in here. It's a grocery store.
Oh yeah. See ya.
Yeah. Wow, 2 sales. Banner day at Woolies. Well, that time again, huh? Time to shut this door and turn out the lights again, just like I did last time. There we go.
I have good news. What, you're not happy to see me?
You again? What are you doing here?
I mean, I guess I won't tell you about my breakthrough.
Your breakthrough?
Yeah.
Please, tell me about your breakthrough.
I'm so glad you asked. I found the house we're gonna burn down.
Is that what we agreed on?
Yes, it's what we agreed on. In fact, it was your idea if I remember correctly.
I don't think so.
Anyway, the house is perfect. It's big, real big. Nobody's lived there for about a decade. I guess in 2002, the North Marston Zoning Board ruled that the house was a historical artifact, and they evicted the tenants. The town was worried that the homeowners would alter the house too much through architectural changes, and they kicked them out. So now the house just sits there, a rotting, decaying representation of how great this town used to be. I say we burn it down for good. You in?
Please. Yeah, I'm in.
Perfect. We'll do it tonight. You want to meet here or at the house?
Well, I don't know where the house is, so.
Sure you do. It's the one on top of Missionary Hill, the one with the broken glass. You really can't miss it. But fine, we'll meet here, and I'll guide you over. In the meantime, do you have any evidence we could pin on Little Powers?
He smokes menthols.
Perfect. Got any of his butts? DNA evidence is the best kind of evidence!
There might be 1 or 2 outside.
Well, you should go out and check. It would bring both of us some peace of mind.
Yeah.
While it's still daylight there, Gil.
I can't.
The door is only locked from the inside there, Gil.
I can't leave the store.
Well... What do you mean you can't leave the store?
I mean, I can't go outside.
Well, this complicates things for us. Why can't you go outside?
Because I don't have any power out there. I don't have any power out there. In here I have power, you know? I own the store. I can help check someone out, or I can refuse a sale. In here I have purpose. Out there I have no purpose. I have no power. I'm just like Theodore, walking around aimlessly, waiting for a lucky card to be dealt by the universe. Feel pathetic out there.
Gil, you're not pathetic, you're just lazy.
Excuse me?
Yeah, it might be a bit of a wake-up call, but yeah, you are one lazy motherfucker. You sit in here, listening to the radio, stewing over political injustice, but what do you do to help it? Do you go to town hall to try to make a difference? No!
No.
Do you petition your lawmakers asking for change? No!
No.
You sit in here in this floundering store waiting for an opportunity to come to you, and now that an opportunity has fallen in your lap, are you grasping it by the horns
No.
and taking action?
I'm not.
No! You're sitting here once again waiting for the universe to intervene. Well, guess what?
What?
The universe isn't going to intervene this time.
No.
So get out there and grab some teens' butts.
Yeah, you're right.
Woo!
I got the butts! I got...
Rise and shine, North Marston, and welcome to the Morning Report with Shirley Powers. Today's top story. A building downtown was set ablaze this morning, sometime between the hours of 2 and 3 a.m. Police initially arrived at the scene in response to an anonymous tip regarding suspicious behavior in the area. When our local boys in blue arrived at the building, they noticed that the fire had claimed at least one casualty. The body was then transported to the morgue, where it was identified as Theodore Green, 46 of North Marston. Now I know many of my viewers have been with me since the beginning and therefore may recognize this face and name. When I first started out at KTVNM, I was not the anchor. I was the co-anchor. This man, Theodore Green, was my friend and superior. He was an invaluable mentor to whom I owe much of my career's success too. Although his departure was marked by some bitter differences between us, I do feel truly blessed to have had this man as a mentor and friend. Police are asking for any and all information that would help bring justice to those responsible for this tragedy.
Jeez. Yep, I'm coming. Yep, give me a minute. Jeez, Zeb, you're an hour early. We're not even open yet.
Gil,
Miss Powers.
I am so sorry
Sorry for what?
for everything. You just don't know how hard it can be.
Shirley, I don't know what you're talking about.
Everyone likes to pretend that North Marston is this small, loving town. Dog parades on Halloween, the lighting of the town tree and menorah every winter, hot air balloon rides on LBJ's birthday.
Yeah, I never understood that last one.
My point is, Gil, North Marston is not a town filled with love. It's a town filled with hate. It just took me a damn near 15 years to realize it.
How is this a town filled with hate?
It's not overt hatred. It's more subtle. It's the kind of thing you wouldn't notice if you kept a low profile. But once you start putting yourself out there, people can't stop criticizing you. When I became the sole anchor of the Morning Report, people weren't happy. They missed the dynamic between my bubbly personality and my partner's palpable gravitas. So I tried to do both. I treated serious stories with the respect that they deserved and laughed off little fluff pieces with silly little anecdotes. And the letters came pouring in.
The letters?
Yes.
What kind of letters?
Complaints about me, about how I was being too silly and coming off as smug, or being too cold and coming off as distant, about how I was dressing inappropriately, or dressing too staid, about how my voice sounded shrill or too thin. For every element of my performance, there was a complaint about the exact opposite. It was as if I was trying to be two different people, and neither of them were acceptable.
Well, did these letters ever stop?
No. But I stopped caring.
You really don't seem like someone who'd give up so easily.
I mean, it wears you down. You have to adapt.
Well, how did you adapt?
I became the person you know now.
Politician?
Come on. Gil, you can say it.
Say what?
I'm an asshole.
I would never say that.
No. But you've thought it. I know we're not friends. I know our relationship is purely circumstantial. I just wanted you to know I wasn't always this way. I let people change me. And if you're not careful, people will change you. I let them prey on my fears and insecurities and turn them into anger. Don't let people goad you into being something you know you're not.
I don't think I have to worry about that much.
No one ever does.
No, really, I'm pretty cemented in my beliefs. Miss Powers, I wouldn't just change for public opinion.
Oh, come on, Gil.
What?
I made you change your attitude and your storefront for a measly $3,200.
Actually, it was $1,200.
What? That's pathetic. Sorry, I mean... Be careful, is all.
Miss Powers, I'm so sorry to hear about your loss.
Oh, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. He was a good man, despite his many flaws.
Let's just hope they catch the bastard.
What was that about?
Don't watch the news?
I listened to it.
That's weird. You are a strange man, Gil, but that's besides the point. Did you hear about Theodore Green?
What about him?
He was apparently homeless, which I mean you probably could have guessed by given the hair, the appearance. Do you have pretzels? Well, even the homeless have homes in a sense, right, Gil?
What?
I mean, even if someone is not a homeowner, per se, there are still places for us a home in the metaphorical. Somewhat ironically so, in the case of old Theodore, this actually happened to be a home. Well, not a home, but a house, actually. Do you understand, Gil?
Will you just tell me what happened to Theodore?
I'm trying to. He was murdered.
What?
Is murder the right term? It doesn't seem intentional. Someone burned down the house when he was staying in. I don't think they knew he was in there. Would that make a manslaughter? The law is so confusing. I don't know. Do you? Who am I kidding to? Of course you don't know. But I think the real tragedy is losing the house. Beautiful domicile, North Marsden Historical District. What's wrong with you? You look flushed. Are you diabetic or something?
I knew him.
Who? Theodore? Yeah, we all did.
He came in here every day.
Again, I know. He was quite the nuisance for you. I saw the way you treated him. Hell, just a couple days ago, I saw you deny him service.
No, I didn't know such thing!
I remember it clear as day, Gil. I was eating an apple. He tried to buy a Coke. You said no. I thought it was strange to deny one of your only customers. But hey, just my building, not my business. Which reminds me, are you on track to make this month's rent?
I just paid you.
Yeah, but that was for an outstanding debt. You still hadn't paid me for the February. Would you mind if I take a look at the ledger?
Fine.
Oh, 2 sales in a day. That's huge. Is this the ledger for the Wallies? Just kidding, Gil, but in all honesty, you're not going to meet this month's requirement at this rate. I mean, selling cigarette is great. You should pushing those large profit. But who the hell is buying a Coke at $2.75? That's ridiculous. It should be a buck. Buck 25 tops. You seem distracted. Maybe we can continue this at a different time.
No, Edgar! Edgar, we made a mistake! Edgar! No, Edgar!
Just a small time girl, living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just
Well, it's that time of year again, folks, and the North Marston residents are prepping to get off their keisters and shove their keisters in the voting booth.
The voting booth?
Yes, that's right, the voting booth. And this year's election sure is special. It's time to elect a new mayor.
I like the old mayor just fine.
We all do. Mayor Kind Person has always been a beacon of goodwill, but he's dying rather quickly, so we don't know if he'll be able to survive the term, let alone the year.
Darn.
Well, hang on a second there, Mr. Sauer. There's hope. On the ballot is one Shirley Powers.
From TV?
Yes, from TV. She's been the face of KTVNM for the past 3 years, and before that, she was the superintendent of the local North Marston Middle School.
And who's her competition from across the aisle?
Well, that's what makes this